Hey, everybody, this is Mike with You Made That, the podcast, which you normally listen to every week, but we're doing something a little different on this very short episode. Recently, we talked about a possible contest that we were going to be doing, and we have formalized all that. So to tell you more about it, I'm going to turn it over to Rebecca.
I'm so excited. Okay, so this is like the number one thing that will do the best job kicking me in the pants to get me out to the shop and actually make something. So we're doing a challenge. It is going to be amazing, I hope. So the challenge parameters for our very first You Made That podcast month challenge. I'm not going to say it's monthly because it's definitely not monthly, but it is a 1 month challenge. What you are going to make is a box. All right, this box. Now, what I consider a box is a vessel with a lid that can open. You can put things in it. It may be a designated box for a very specific item. It could be a box for random things. It could be a box that you're afraid to put stuff in because it's got spikes all over the inside. It could be a box that's completely filled with something else that's not just air. But it is a box. What we can look at and be like, yeah, I think that's a box. Okay? This box must have 2 wood species included. This can be walnut and maple, zebra wood and cocobolo, purple heart and
Yellow heart.
That. Thank you. Wow, I have gone through my list of woods that I know, and that was fast. All right, so 2 wood types included and 1 non-wood. Okay, so that non-wood can be maybe you're incorporating some resin. Maybe you have a small piece of glass that you want to use that's not going to hurt somebody when they touch it. Or maybe it will, who knows. Maybe you've got a piece of plastic that you found in your yard and you're like, where did this come from? Maybe you have some coral that you found when you were vacationing in Hawaii. Where does coral happen? That's where it happens. Maybe your dog came over and handed you a foreign object and you don't know what that is. It could be that. You could be like, that was a nice memory with my dog. Thanks, McNeil. I
don't recommend the dog thing. That can be really, really bad.
It could be. I mean, it could even be, what am I thinking of? It could be a repurposed material that you would have otherwise thrown away. It could be a piece of technology. It could be anything. Just a non-wood material included. And then... So our start date, which is why we're doing this short episode real quick so that we can give you all the information that you need before you get started, is officially June 1st. Okay? June 1st. So that's in just a couple days from when we're recording, probably on the day or right before when we actually post this. We'll see. So start date June 1st. And the drop dead due date for all of your photos that Bob is going to go over in just a second, is the end of June. So we are calling this a 1 month challenge exactly. Start date at the beginning of June, end date at the end of June. And we're going to encourage you to record the steps of your process. So I'll hand this over to Bob and let him talk about that.
All right. Rebecca is so perky and excited about this.
I love this. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I thought I'd slow it down and do my best Stephen Wright. Okay, so you... No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to do Stephen Wright. What we're looking for the contest is super simple. And remember, you do not have to be an expert at anything to do this. You just have to follow these simple rules. Your project must be made within this month, June 1st through June 30th. What you need to do is take 1 photo of your raw materials. So grab your 2 pieces of wood, grab your odd object, your second object that can be whatever you want. Take a photo of them. Somewhere during the process of making your box, we'd like you to take 2 progress photos. And finally, we'd like you to take at least 1 photo of the finished piece. So we're asking you for 4 photos total. If you wish to take a few additional photos in the middle, that's fine, but please don't send in 50 photos. We won't really have the space to handle those. Rebecca, would you like to tell us a little bit about final submissions?
Well, yes, and I would like to add a little bit of something to the photos. If you have your 2 pieces of wood picked out, but you haven't finalized your other material, I think it would be okay to add that in a separate photo later on once you find that thing.
Here, I agree.
Yeah, okay. All right, so the actual submission, when you finish your box and when you have all those photos taken, we're going to have a post that we're going to set up on our You Made That Facebook page, which can be found in the show notes. You are going to be just adding your finished photo, your progress photo, your raw material photo to that Facebook post into the comments. So everybody's going to be able to see your post. Everybody is going to be able to see your finished piece. We'll be able to talk about it. We'll be able to share it. We'll be able to do all this stuff. But in addition to that, we're probably going to ask that if you have a really cool progress shot, or you like to be mysterious and post pictures that you really don't understand what the end product is going to be from your progress shots, and you want to share those to us personally, I would really like to get some of those out on our Instagram to just see kind of you're halfway through and you're almost all the way through, and maybe you're done and you're finishing it, and you have a video of the transition from unfinished raw wood and extra material to finished, beautiful, amazing, whatever finish you put on it. I like that. So
I do want to add something as well. Rebecca was saying if you want to send some progress photos, please do that, but make sure when you make your final submission that we get your minimum 4 photos at the same time, so they are together and we can share them. And one thing that we forgot to talk about, guys, is there are going to be 2 sets of prizes awarded. One set, Michael, Rebecca, and I will take a look at all of the submissions, and we will pick our favorite. And that person will win one of the prize packages. We're going to have a second prize package. We want to encourage you, if you say, hey, I've only been making for a week, but I'd really like to try this challenge, and you basically, 2 woods, 1 object, whatever you want it to be, different than wood. It cannot be wood. 4 photos, and you submit. We're going to have a random drawing. So it doesn't matter your skill level. It doesn't matter what you know about tools and what you don't. What matters is that you get out there in your shop, you do something, and you submit it, and we will do a random drawing, and you have just as good of a chance at winning as anybody else who enters the contest.
Absolutely. Yes. I think that's about it. So our prize package, I know that each one of us is going to throw in some items or an item each, and we do have our swag pack from Sabretooth that we'll be able to give you. And if you want to just go over to Sabretooth and buy your own stuff, you could save 10% off at checkout with our YMT discount code. But you'll get a little swag pack from us if you end up being one of the winners. So I think that's really cool anyways. But along with that, and then we're also going to be having like all month to look for other sponsors that might want to throw in a little extra to our prize packages.
And a question I received, this is open worldwide, correct?
I believe so.
Yes, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Yes. So yeah. I wanted to verify that 100% with the 2 of you, but I've been telling people that it's worldwide, so I didn't really verify it. I just assumed.
It is now.
It is now. Surprise!
Yay!
So all of our favorite makers around the world, please get involved.
Yes. Please submit. Please make something. Like, go out, make a box, have some fun. It doesn't need to look like the most amazing thing you've ever made. It can just be something to get you out into the shop and to get you inspired and encouraged and feeling creative. So get out there and make something.
Okay, are you guys done talking now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because I was thinking we were going to have a full episode here.
You know how Rebecca and I are. We get
excited.
We bring it. We leave it on the podcast.
Yes, you do. A little housekeeping here. Let me adjust my teeth here. For the contest, no purchase is necessary, void where prohibited by law, which I don't think it's going to be void anywhere, since you're not buying anything. The link, well, no, not the link, the post on our Facebook page will be available immediately after this episode you're listening to has been uploaded. So if you go to www.facebook.com/youmadethatpodcast.com, you'll see the post of this audio, and then you can put your pictures underneath that.
Yes. If you're not a Facebook user, please contact one of us directly, and we can help you with that.
Yeah.
And as always, we like to end our show with dad jokes, and since this is a quick episode, we'll leave you with one. So, Here's my dad joke. What do you call someone who tells dad jokes who's not a dad? A faux pas.
Oh.
That's it for this episode right now, everyone. Thank you for listening. Oh, one other thing I was going to tell you. If you're new to the podcast and want to get caught up on what we've done in the past, all podcast players have an option on them to play the newest unplayed file. So you can go back in time as much as you want. Or you can start with the oldest one and just listen through chronologically. However you'd like to do it. But we'd love for you to listen to everything we've done. We're really proud of the podcast so far. We all have a lot of fun making it. Mm-hmm. That's it for now. We will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.